Hello, it's Euan Studios and happy May the 4th. It's Star Wars Day today, so I think it's only fitting that we review something that's Star Wars today. So here we have a bag, which we don't have a box today. Don't worry, the boxes will return, but today we have a bag. And in this bag, we don't have a lot of stuff, but we do have an Angry Birds Star Wars set to look at. This is the Darth Vader's lightsaber set. See, here's the hilt right here. You've got some of these blocks right here. And here's the tip of a lightsaber. And you get 4 of these bricks. Translucent red, they're very nice. And we're doing the bricks first, this is going to be a quick review because there's only these are all the unique pieces to build. 4 unique pieces to build. We will compare this to an actual Darth Vader lightsaber hilt in a minute, so don't worry. And it comes with this lightsaber launcher, which is probably my favourite of all the lightsaber launchers they've done. I like the black base, it's very nice. I think we should get into the figures, because they're the best part of this set. So our first figure up is Obi-Wan Kenobi. As you see, he's got his robes on, his wick, because he's the bomb bird. And spinning around this side, yep. I think we've got everything we need to see him. Orange beak. His face, he's got a little beard and whiskers, he's got hair up there. He's a nice figure, and this is the exclusive one to this set. Holding one a Lego lightsaber. That's how I'm doing this, because these don't fit on the telepod's base, which is what I did the last figures with. Anyway, Obi-Wan Kenobi is the exclusive figure. Seems kind of strange to make such a main character exclusive to a set, but I mean, it does give more incentive to buy the set. Let's move on to our next figures which aren't exclusive. Here's the Stormtrooper. You can never have too many of these guys. You get another one in this set. See, we're just turning him around very slowly. See all around him. He's a nice figure. Nice to have a lot of them. I've got quite a few of them. I think like 5 or 6 if I remember correctly, including this one. And they also included some commanders or sand troopers in the Wave 2 blind bags. We'll look at them soon. I'm currently working to get all the figures, and once I do get all the figures, I plan to do one big review of them all. So yeah, there's the Stormtrooper. Let's move on to our final figure of the set. And here's the set's namesake, Darth Vader himself. This is quite a simplistic figure, as you can see as I'm turning around. It's pretty simple. This is probably out of the 3 different Darth Vader figures, this one is probably the least interesting because of how basic it is. Like there's this one, whereas the telepod one, which we looked at last week, which has the lightsaber with the slingshot shape. And then there was the other Jenga one, which was in the Rise of Darth Vader set, which had like a more straight, normal lightsaber. I like that one. I'll review that set in the future once I get it. But yeah, there's all 3 figures. I think we should have a look at that hilt, the lightsaber hilt, and compare it, and we'll build the set. Here's the hilt from the set. See, it's pretty 2D, like it just cuts off this side. I'm dropping it. Pick it back up. You see it's just hollow on this side, and it's not a full hilt, and that's kind of disappointing. Would have been cool if it was a full hilt. And here is a proper Darth Vader lightsaber. Well, I say proper, this is just a toy replica one. You can see, they do share some things, like look at the top, you've got the silver button right here, and you've got this nub right here. Except this one's inverted, and this one is... What's the opposite of inverted? Is it supposed to be inverted? No, this one's indented, and this one's... I can't remember terminology for everything. But you see this one has this little ring here. Well, this one doesn't. But they both share these down the bottom. These little black lines. It doesn't have the black grip here. This is just silver. And it's a bit short and chubby. I mean, that fits in with the Angry Birds style, but it would be nice if it was a bit longer, you know. Yep, I think that's all we have. to do to compare it. Let's build the set. I almost forgot to mention, we also have the instructions here, if I can open them. And there's just some things I wanted to point out here. In the model and the instructions, you can see right there, that's an AT-AT pilot or a TIE fighter pilot, where this stormtrooper is supposed to be. Yeah. And also Princess Leia is depicted here instead of Obi-Wan Kenobi. But don't worry, they switched to Obi-Wan on this side, but it's still the TIE fighter pilot. And if we look down here at the slingshot, I'm pretty sure that's Bush Leia. What's she doing here? She wasn't anywhere near Darth Vader's lightsaber in that outfit. And then there's your contents, where they fix almost everything except that's still an AT-AT driver helmet. Yep, that's all I wanted to cover with the instructions. Let's move on to building the set. For real this time. And so here's the Darth Vader's lightsaber set. Now first I'd like to draw your attention to this new piece of wood. The reason this is different is because, well, the old piece of wood, it was actually a picture frame, so is this one. But the picture frame this was in was an Angry Birds picture frame, and I've put that up, so I'll probably just put a picture of that on the screen now. Alright, so you had a look at that now. Gotta get into the set. Here's the lightsaber. Now already you should be seeing some problems. First of all, there's a massive gap down here. You're wondering why there's a massive gap. And that's so that these blocks can sit flush with these, because these aren't the same width. Two of these aren't the same width as one of these. So you could probably close the gap. Once you close the gap, you've got these weird gaps here. Like, it just doesn't sit flush, and that kind of annoys me. And the cherry on top of it is that Darth Vader, the man himself, can't even fit inside his own lightsaber. Like, we can grab him, we can try and get him in. Oh, dropped him. Like, you just can't do it. It just won't fit. Let's just fix that real quick. Yeah, he just won't fit in his own lightsaber, which is kind of annoying, but I guess to fit him in, we would have had to make this wider and it would look even more ugly. So, yeah, you know, they make compromises, but the set still, meh. I think we should put this lightsaber to the test, don't you? Lightsabers usually deflect blaster bolts in the movie, so let's see if this lightsaber can deflect blaster bolts. Now, I'm gonna be honest here, that was not very good blaster deflection from old Darth Vader over there. His whole lightsaber seems to have shattered from one blaster bolt. That is not a very good lightsaber, if I do say so myself. I think I could have deflected that a lot better with my own lightsaber. So yeah, that's an end to this review. Happy Star Wars Day, happy May 4th, and bye bye.